You don't know me. I'm not even famous. Mathematically speaking, I don't even exist. Douglas Adams once said that humanity is so insignificant that we are almost nothing to the universe. So, how about me? I'm just one person among 8 billion. A tiny 0.000000012% of humanity. Statistically, I'm closer to 0 than 1. The world doesn't know me, but I'm still here. Why? Hi, I'm Miguel. I'm 30 years old and now we know each other. At least you know me. I can't make sure to know you unless you leave a comment on this video. Which is okay, because this video isn't about me. It's about us, the people who create even when no one is watching. I've been making videos for half my life and yet I made 0 hits. There's nothing viral, but that kept me thinking, what is a hit? Is it views, is it fame, or is just knowing someone out there gets what you're saying? Those questions are really hard to answer. For some, it's about the views. For others, it's about likes. I'm with neither. When I say I'm just one among billions, it sounds like I'm nothing. But I still am something. And that is someone who likes to create, even it feels like I'm making content for nobody. But there's no such thing. If I create content because I love to, then I'm creating content for at least one person, myself. And this idea kept me thinking for the last few days, and here's what I've learned. I used to create in Portuguese, a language spoken by 260 million people. But switching to English, that makes this number explode to 1.5 billion. Of course, it might sound like that I want to get more views, but the idea is quite deeper. Creating content in Portuguese is easier for me than creating in English. But imagine that, I want to talk with someone in Japan, Norway, or even Kenya. This is the idea. I changed my language not to become bigger, but because I'm curious. To say to the world, hey, even if you're not listening, I'm here. I want to talk with you. My old channel had more than 7,000 subscribers, but it was dead since God knows when. And I wanted a fresh start, a blank canvas. And then came the third realization. My first video here, the only one before this one, is called The Perfection Trap. Spoiler. It isn't perfect. In it, I talk about how the obsession for the perfection paralyzed me for years. But finally uploading that video taught me something. I create to breathe, to exist. And that's more than enough. Last year, I went to Vid Summit in Dallas. A crazy decision. Picture this. A guy from Brazil, me, flies halfway across the world to a room full of strangers to chase a dream he didn't even know he had. Yeah, that's what I did. There we were. My wife and I, the only Brazilians in the room, surrounded by creators who didn't care about fame or money. They just loved making content. And suddenly I understood why I had flown more than 7,000 kilometers. Being there made me question everything. In Brazil, I feel like so much content is transactional. It's not that I dislike what people are doing, but I feel sometimes they are just about business and numbers. But these people in Dallas, they reminded me why I started creating, to connect. After all, going to Vid Summit made me realize how I wanted to approach content creation. It is not a job, it's a place to feel free and share my ideas and thoughts. So I figured it out. It took longer than I wanted, but I created this channel. That's when I felt alive again. The world doesn't know me. Yet. And that's fine, nobody owes me attention. I'm not here to chase the algorithm, I'm here to create. To turn my 0.000000012% into something that matters. At least for me. In my first video, I talked about pursuing the perfect rice and how it can destroy your creativity. And I think we should just try to make a good rice. That's enough. Maybe one day the world will know me. Until then, I will keep cooking my good enough rice, talking to you. Because creation isn't about being perfect or even famous. It is about saying, I exist, and maybe helping you say it too. Even if you feel your rice is not good enough, I want you to know that we are two statistical zeros. But maybe together we can become something bigger than zero. Sharing experiences, projects, hobbies, it's an amazing starting point. See you soon!